So here's an interesting thing. I toured Jimmy's facility yesterday, and I've been in this for 40 plus years, and I've never seen a facility like this. This is an unbelievable facility here in Nashville. I mean, it is wow. The labs, it is like none other. There is not a university, college, training facility, trade school anywhere that I've ever seen that has the technology here, and this facility is unbelievable. But here's the good news, right? I am in envy of what he has. But I can tell you this, if I can do this, anybody can do this, because this is my Oki dispatch board that you're looking at here. Jimmy's facility, I'm embarrassed to say, mine looks, yeah, this is Okified. But I'm getting her done, right? So I'm telling you, if I can do it, anybody can do it, right? Now this is a tune-up tech, meaning a new person we've hired with little or no experience whatsoever, and we're training them through this process.
And Jeff, may I add something there? Because Absolutely. You had a unique philosophy about, do you allow this brand new technician that's worked for 3 weeks or trained for 3 weeks to ride with another technician in the field?
No.
Okay, explain that process and why you do not want them. Because I'm fascinated by this, because they come in, they work for 3 weeks as training. You train them exactly what you want them to say and do, which you're going to show us here in a minute, right?
Right.
All right.
Yeah, we have a full script that we train them on for 3 weeks. We take them through all the training and the hands-on. So they're actually tearing down furnaces and air conditioners, reassembling them, looking at all the components. The great thing about the training is we start at the front door of the home. Just like they're going into the customer's home, we go through the whole description of how to park the truck, where to park the truck, what to call themselves at the door by first name, introduce themselves to the customer. And in fact, we can just get right into that so you have an understanding. So we're going to be talking about the tune-up tech. Now there's 4 categories of technicians, but we're going to start with the tune-up tech. So the script goes something like this. It's a meet and greet script. It says be sure to always bring your tools and your we call it fixed level pricing, but your pricing guide, whatever you're using for a pricing guide, on every call when you walk into the customer's house. Now, when you go to the customer's house, you're going to tell the customer, "Hi, Mrs. Let's say it's Betty. Hi, Betty. It's okay where you're asking her. Is it okay where I've parked? You're good with where I'm parking my truck?" We ask a lot of questions of the customer, and why do we do this? Because we're building trust and integrity with the customer. The cost of doing service today is higher than it's ever been before, as you well know. Having a guy in a truck running out and providing service. The great news is, it used to be, the older the system, you look for an old system for replacement. Today, a system between 7 and 10 years old, you can easily evaluate the replacement of that system versus repairing it, because the repair costs that we know that are to come, and that's what we're going to share with you today, is how to extract those repair costs, identify those repair costs, educate the homeowner, and give that homeowner an educated decision, be able to make the decision on where they want to repair and or when they're ready to replace. So we started out with, we always had family plan programs, club membership programs, that type of customers that we would reach out to for tune-ups, but we didn't really, for my leadership, we didn't take it seriously enough. We would go out and run tune-ups, but we weren't really stimulating or generating sales off those tune-ups. So we were maintaining strong customer base. We were able to market to those customers, but then we got to looking at the fact that, we're in these homes. How do we communicate with a homeowner and explain to them the value of their system and being able to transform that into a tune-up? Obviously, we know that the system itself, heating and air conditioning, is responsible for at least 50% of the power bill in most areas, sometimes even more than that. If you're doing the heating, air conditioning, and water heating of the system, it can be 70 to 80% of the power bill. We started looking at that evaluation and recognizing that, that we should be treating this as financial advisors when we're inside a home. That L, what that L stands for is lead. So he said lead on that. So our top tune-up tech would get this call. Why is that? Because it's 40 years old, that's why. So if it's more than 12 years old, it's going to 2 technicians out of my 32 technicians. If we have to move something around, if we have to take calls off of them that morning, they're going on that call. Why do I know that? Because my top 2 guys will set 3 out of 4 leads a day on these qualified leads. 3 out of 4. They're going to run 4 calls, they're going to set 3 leads. How many of those am I going to sell? At least 1.5. That's 3 leads a day out of 2 technicians. Are you excited yet? Because I am.